Hey guys, it's Tony, and we're back on the bench. And this evening, I just wanted to take a moment to do a quick, short little video here talking about fishing reels that are hard to turn. Okay, so right here we're looking at the innards of a Zebco 33, and all the other parts that go along with it. This particular reel, I wanted to use a drag washer out of it for another Zebco 33. So, these are all parts, spare parts. But I wanted to note, this is evidence of what happens when you don't regularly, do service intervals with your fishing reel. You've got all this old gummed up grease and sometimes sand and dirt show up in the mix as well, and it kind of turns into like a wax, and it's difficult. It hardens, and then this is the effect here. You can kind of see here on the end of this pick, and it makes it very, very hard to turn. This main gear here has basically no grease on it whatsoever. Okay. So the tips here are, service your fishing reels, whether it be, yourself, watching my videos or someone else's videos, and also service your reels with the appropriate products. Okay, with products that are made for marine environments for fishing reels specifically. In this case, for me, this is the go-to grease for me, when it comes to, greasing gears and bearings and whatnot, and as well as the complementary Penn Precision Oil that complements that grease. And then also Reel-X. I like Reel-X a lot because of the bottle that they give you specifically with this tip. That's very handy for when you're working in certain areas. Okay. And also make use of penetrating lube. In this case, I'm going to take all these parts completely apart here, but first I'm going to spray some penetrating lube in here. And even just this alone is going to free up how hard it is to turn the reel. I'm not saying that that is the proper way to service the reel. When you go to take it out, just by spraying that in there, you should be using the grease and oils and whatnot. But you can see the effect here real quickly, how this works. This is going to free this up, relatively quick here, but there's also some impedance here holding it up. I can tell in the shaft as well. So, we're going to spray that there. So these are just little tips on, how you can, start freeing up, these parts here to service them and work on them essentially. But this is evidence of what happens when that grease and all that stuff dries up in there, and it kind of renders the reel not usable. So I hope that information's helpful, and thanks again for watching. This is Tony with Back on the Bench. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please make sure you do subscribe and hit the notification button. That way it'll give you all the updates as to when there are new videos being posted, and I do intend to have quite a few more coming out shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for those, and we'll see you next time.